Hello, hello, everybody. Sorry about the momentary tardiness. I was trying to finish the last row that I actually had to count before I hit the go live button so that I didn't have to try to count and talk to you guys at the same time. Uh, Hello, Miss Angela and Miss Jennifer and Demetra and Miss Sally. Let's see who. Life with Paige, welcome in, and Maribel, welcome in. It's great to see you all. I hope that you had a good weekend. Hello, Puddin'. Welcome in. How are you? Hope you're all doing well. Hello, Miss Deborah. I am getting very near to the end of my sweater because I'm rapidly running out of yarn. I'm going to finish this bit of sleeve so that it equals out to the other side. And then I want to add a little bit of length to the bottom. So I'm going to do some ribbing along the bottom. And if there's yarn left over when I finish the ribbing, then I will extend the sleeves. Right now they're about a 3/4 sleeve because I mean, it's right at like my belt line, and I would prefer it to be just a smidgy bit longer. And I know that I could block it out to be that little bit longer that I'm looking for, but I'm not trying to have to block every time I wash my sweater. So we're just going to add some ribbing. Hello, Miss Crystal. Welcome in. And hello, Sally. How are you doing today? I did take a picture, and hopefully I'll be able to share it so that you guys can actually see the color of this sweater because it is absolutely nothing like what you're seeing on the screen at all. Let's see if I can find it. That done. Hmm. How do I share a picture? I know I did it before. Goodness gracious. Hmm. Maybe that. Sorry, guys, I can't figure this out and chitter chat. My brain can't handle both things at once. And I really want you to see the pretty colors that are actually there. That wasn't it. Hmm. Well, I guess I am not going to be able to show you. Erg. I wish I was better at technology. I wish my memory would allow me um, to do the things over and over again. Maybe I can do it from there. Yeah, I can do it from there. I figured it out. There we go. Can I make it bigger? There. Oh, look at that. I can make it bigger. That is much closer to the actual color of the yarn. Now it is not 100% spot on. The yarn's a bit brighter than what you're seeing, but the colors are closer. This is one of those yarns, unfortunately, that the cameras don't pick up the colors at all. But oh, hello, Miss Bonnie. Welcome in. Let me get over here before I miss that. There we go. Thank you, Miss Puddin', and thank you, Miss Deborah. And then I was trying to get some things organized here in the craft room, at least mentally, because every time I actually try to physically do anything, I get tired and have to take a nap. But I want to know for sure where I am putting this last bit of hand-dyed yarn that I made. So I thought I would show it to you guys one more time tonight. If you don't want it, that is perfectly fine. I'm just offering it as a last chance before I stick it into my personal collection and consider it available for projects. So, well, thank you, Miss Sally. And then after that, you guys won't have to hear about, you know, hand dyed yarn for sale. Obviously, if someone wanted to get a hold of me and wanted some yarn dyed, I would do that for them, whether it was just a few hanks or one of the celebration boxes. I'm still, I'll do that, but I'm not going to dye yarn on a month-to-month basis. There's just too many people to compete with, and I'm not there. Right? Same here, Bonnie. Same here. I'm definitely more organized in my brain than I am in reality. That is 100% for sure. I have the want to be organized. I just don't really have that capability. Because I get halfway through doing something and my brain goes, "Oh, go over here and do this. Oh yeah, stop, do that. Oh yeah, stop. Oh, go get that done. Oh, remember, go back to that other thing you were doing." And so, yeah, we end up like this with everything everywhere and 10 billion and a half almost done projects. Everywhere I look, it's like, oh, well, all I got to do is that one thing and that's done. All I got to do is that one thing and that's done. I am horrible about that. I get right to the finish line and then, ooh, I gotta go do something else for a while. And then I have a hard time getting back to finish off those things. I want to. I really, really want to. But this week is all about obviously resting and getting ready for next Monday. That being said, of course, I won't be here next Monday. Hopefully, by this time next Monday, I will be resting comfortably in the ICU, recovering from a smooth surgery and well on my way to making it home. This is what we're hoping for next Monday. Um, but I'm hoping to be able to come back by the following Monday. That is my plan. That is what I'm trying for. But I will obviously keep you posted if things are different than that. Thank you, Miss Yolanda. And I'm sorry I'm not dancing and stuff tonight, guys. I just don't have that kind of energy tonight. I do appreciate you very, very much. Sounds wonderful, Miss Sally. You hold me to it. Yeah, that's what the plan is. We're gonna recover quickly and be back to everything we love very, very, very quickly. Mm, I have some long awaited King news. Um, he is actually at work tonight, doing some overtime. The company is on mandatory overtime right now, but because he's taking some vacation days for my surgery and everything, he wanted to get some overtime in and whatnot. Well, while he was sleeping today, he got a phone call and a voicemail. So he returned that phone call and he got the wonderful news that starting very, very soon now, he will be working straight days, Monday through Friday, for the next year while he's training in his new position at work. He got the job. He is now whatever they call the maintenance people at his job. I know they call it something different than maintenance, but I'm very, very proud of him. He has been working very hard, not only at work but also with school. So he's really worked hard for this, and I'm very proud of uh, how well he is doing. So yes. And welcome in, Miss Jackie and Alley Cat Kimberly. Welcome in. And if I missed anybody else, I'm really sorry. Okay, I think I got everybody. I think I helloed everybody. But if I didn't, say come back around and say, hey, you missed me. Yes, we were very, very excited. He's took that test quite a while ago, but they had to wait till everybody took their test and everything came back before they could do the picking. So him and one other fella that's in his department got the job. Hello, Miss Lydia. Welcome in. It's great to see you, sweetheart. I'm tired, but I'm very hopeful. You know, I'm ready to be better and back to me. And as soon as I am better, I'm looking to get myself an elliptical machine so that I can start working out a little bit here at home and get this weight back under control because as of late here, it's not going in a direction that I am comfortable with. So, got to get that. I want to get that work done. I don't need to be an itty bitty twig, but I need to be a size that is healthy for my heart. Well, that's awesome. Doing Weight Watchers. See, I don't eat enough to keep a 2-year-old alive, but I'm not as active as I used to be. I used to go out and, go walking around the woods and stuff like that almost daily. And ever since the king got so sick and I had to be nursemaid and stay at his bedside all the time. Uh-oh. There we go. Sorry about that. Don't know why my camera turned off, but I do have a like a pedaler. It's not an exercise bike. It's just a thing on the floor that pedals. Yeah, the my phone for whatever reason, I guess it timed out, and that's what I'm using for a camera. I don't know why it timed out. It's never done that before, but I got it back. Darn technology. Let me go ahead and give these last memberships away just in case we don't get back in time to do it afterwards. I wouldn't want to miss giving those out. Let's see, we got Helix Stitch. Well, congratulations. And Sherry R. And Miss Gwen from Mama Knows Best. And Miss Maggie. Welcome aboard. Oh, and then Mimo D, Dawn P. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, and with the the perimenopause stuff, it makes it that is so hard. You know, makes it hard to maintain your weight, let alone lose weight. You know. Well, you're very welcome, Miss Maggie. YouTube pick some. I just pushed the button. Hello, Miss Crystal. Welcome in, sweetheart. Well, thank you for the thumbs. I appreciate it. And I am going to definitely try to make it to Crystal's live on Friday. Her and I have a live at her house. So if you guys are uh, free and available, I think it's 6 o'clock on Friday Eastern. I'm not 100%. Check Crystal's channel to make sure the time and come over and hang out with us and have some fun. So I'm going to be going to my pre-ops in the morning, and then hopefully I'll get home and I can take a little nap and get up and join Crystal for a little while on her live, and then rest up the weekend, spend some time with the king, and then 6 a.m. on Monday morning, I will be at the hospital getting ready for our big surgery. So, well, I love having you here, Miss Sally. Thank you very much. In 5 months, that is awesome. Sit and spin with. Okay, it's all of us already. Then I couldn't remember if it was our live or if it was my memory's horrible. But I have some fiber ready to be spun, and I haven't gotten to spin in a while. It would be nice to spin for a little bit and relax myself. That would be a good way to start off the weekend of positivity and oh, I know. Yeah, I know. I knew what you meant. My auto incorrect likes to switch my stuff on me all the time. So I read fluent auto incorrect. Hello, Miss Janice. Welcome in. It's great to see you, sweetheart. Is anyone doing any of the Halloween make-alongs or I seen there was a couple other things going on. The Fall Fest is going on, and then I messed up big time, and I got my Decade Diva project made, but I didn't get my video made. I'm gonna take a picture of it tonight and send it over so that I can show that I did it. I did plan on having everything up. I'm so tired. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Oh, she did it again. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. And again, holy buckets, Crystal. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, sweetheart. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, and Deborah chimed in. Thank you, Miss Deborah. Thank you, Miss Janice. Woohoo! We got to go. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I have to bring the StreamYard picker up. Oh, and also, if you guys were here last week and you remember me telling you the story about the young lady that got um, got the package over to the appropriate person when it was delivered to her by mistake. Well, that lady actually has uh, a Spotify. She's a singer, and I'm going to share her out on my community tab. And if you guys wouldn't mind going over and just giving her music a listen, I'm sure a lot of you will like what she has to what she's singing about. She has a very it's Christian music, I would call it. There's not it's not a huge list. It's only like, oh, let me see. She has 5 songs on her playlist. 2 of them are Christmas songs, but the other 3 are extremely beautiful. She has a wonderful voice. And if you guys could go over and what am I trying to do? I have to get rid of this one. There. But just a way to say thank you to her for doing something so awesome. And well, thank you very much, Miss Mimi, Miss Tammy. For anyone that doesn't know, we're typing in the word friend because we are going to pick 10 people and their name is going to go on the list twice. And at the beginning of next month, we will pick a winner from this month's lives. Does not cost anything. All you have to do is type in the keyword and we will go from there. So if your name gets picked tonight, you don't have to do anything at all except for, show up at that first live of the month to see if you've won. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Welcome in, Mateo. Great to see you. Let's see. We have 17 here and 14 entered so far. All right, we'll give it just a few more seconds. Type it in one more time. Oh, up to 15. There's 16. So you have very good odds. Here we go. Miss Sally Stevens. Congratulations. Miss Deborah Richardson. Congratulations. Miss Demetra, the Naked Snail. Congratulations. Miss Bonnie, congratulations. Miss Jennifer, congratulations. Miss Crystal hooked that yarn. Congratulations. Miss Suzanne, congratulations. Miss Yolanda, congratulations. Miss Janice, congratulations. Mateo, congratulations. Just for the fun of it, everybody else that has entered will get in one time. Congratulations, Crystal. Miss Maribel, congratulations. Mimi Tammy, congratulations. Congratulations, Miss Jackie. Miss Maggie, congratulations. Got two more to write down. I think it's Miss Angela Wright and Marianne. Congratulations. There we go. And congratulations to Miss Angela as well. Thank you all for oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Miss Bonnie, and thank you for gifting a membership, Miss Yolanda. All right, I'm gonna just quick go through this yarn. If you want it, say, hey, I want that. Otherwise, no big deal. Like I said, I just am going through it one more time before I put it up on the it's mine shelf. Because I don't want to start planning a project with something and have someone go, oh, did you still have that one colorway? And, I've already had oh, and Janice gave a second super chat. Thank you very much for letting me know, Miss Bonnie. And thank you for the super chat, Miss Janice. 15 months. That is so awesome. Thank you for being a member for such a long time, Miss Cindy. Thank you guys very much for keeping me on top of everything. And welcome in, Miss Flower Tammy. All right. So first we have Cornish Pixie. These are 100% superwash, 4 ounces, 397 yards a piece. And of course, they're not going to show true to color because why would they? There's more purple in it than what you can see, but there is a fair amount of blue in this yarn. I have put up pictures on my community tab if you want to see a little closer to true to color. But we have Cornish Pixie. This one again is the 100% super wash, 393 yards. This one I called Faye. And that is fairly true to color from what I am seeing. These are $25 a piece, free shipping inside the US. We have some pretty blues and some very nice light greens and all kinds of beautiful colors playing together. And I'm not taking a lot of time on these because I have shown these before. Like I said, this is just a last chance before I put them in my collection. This one is Tinkerbell, and it is a very pale pink and a very pretty pale blue. And again, it's the 393 yards. And this one, the pink comes from, excuse me, actual hibiscus flowers. Excuse me. This one here is a Baby Bell. It is a very light pink. This was also dyed with the hibiscus flowers. And it is the 393 yards. And then we have Aphrodite, which is a very pretty green and pink combination. Thank you guys. Sorry, I'm getting just a little warm in the sweater, but I didn't want someone to think that I was, sitting here topless again. So I put the sweater on tonight. Yes, this is all wool. It is 100% superwash for all of these colorways. It's around a size 2 yarn, 393 yards per hank for these colors. There are a few other, couple other colors that have a little bit more yardage, and they have nylon blended into them. I never did get into the cotton, so unfortunately my yarn dyeing adventure ended abruptly. So I didn't get a chance to get into cottons to offer everybody. Hello, Miss Jo. Welcome in, sweetheart. It's wonderful to see you. This one I named Fauna, and it is a pretty pink and blue with some darker tones in there as well. And again, this is the 393 yards, 100% superwash. And then we have my 4 that didn't turn out to what I wanted them to be, but they are a dark mauve type color, I would call them. And this is Midnight Moonlight is what I've called it. It does have little beams and pops of blue throughout all 4 hanks. You can see now I was trying to get like a gray or a black, you can tell. That didn't work. But it's still a pretty color. It's not necessarily my color, but it's still a pretty color. And the last for that type of or that style yarn, we have Magic Meadow, which is a self-striping. We go from a dark green into a brighter green, and then we have a brighter blue and a navy blue. Keep getting a black screen. That shouldn't be happening. That is so weird. I don't understand why it's doing that. Hmm. Technology. What a pain in the tuchus. But this one here was done. I was gonna tell you, I cranked it out into a like a sock blank and dyed that blank. So that's how I ended up with self-striping yarn. I think it's going to end up with like a jeans effect. There are like a whitewash, a jeans effect because of the resist from being dyed while in the sock blank. I actually look forward to seeing this project done up. It might be one that I choose to do right away if someone doesn't snag this one up on me. Now, these two here, Magic Forest, were an overdye. I overdyed some Hobby Lobby speckled, some of their hand-dyed yarn. It is 100% superwash, and they're 400 yards per hank. This is a plied yarn, where these are a single strand roving yarn. All the yarn is wool. Unfortunately, I don't have any cotton. I have the ability to do cotton. I just I never made it there before. I have some hand spun available, but none of these are hand spun. I don't know why this phone is doing that tonight. Sorry guys, my screen timed out again. Um I have one hank of blue lace agate. This goes from a very, very baby blue into a deep, dark navy blue. This is a 75% superwash, 25% nylon yarn with 437 yards in this hank. It is a single hank. That's all I have of this one. And then we have triplets. This one is Hemdale. It is a 75-25 superwash merino and nylon yarn, 437 yards per hank. All three hanks were dyed at the same time. If you only wanted one or two, that would be fine. Just let me know. But if not, it will make me a very pretty sweater. I had a lot of fun dyeing the yarn. Unfortunately, I am not a person that enjoys feeling like I'm in competition with others, and it very much started feeling like I was competing against people that I very much love, and I didn't like that feeling. Um, I don't want to compete with people, and I know it's not really truly a competition, but it is. I mean, because you have to be able to sell the yarn, to buy more yarn, to make more yarn, and if it's wrong time, too many people doing it, not enough people that know about me, it all factors in. um but like I said, I'm able to do yarn if somebody wanted it. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, I really like this chair. This is one that actually selling stuff helped me get when my chair went kaput. This one here actually will recline, and it has a footrest. It has a pillow for the for lumbar support, and got the nice pillow for neck support, so I can actually kick back and relax and put my legs up, because I do have swelling issues with my legs. Uh, they're ginormous. um, so the chair does come in handy for that. I can put my legs up and sit and crochet or knit, um, and not have to go out and sit in one of the uncomfortable chairs in the living room. Oh yeah, it goes back a long ways, and it's got a locking feature. So if I want it to stay back, I can lock it in place, or if I don't want it to go back, I can lock it in place. I've never slept in it. Although I came close one day, I was in here crocheting and I had my feet up and I was kicked back, and the king was in the living room uh, watching football, watching football as they do, and he started snoring. And I know a lot of women complain about their husband snoring and they can't sleep and anything like that. If the king starts snoring, that is a sleep trigger for me. So I started doing the head bobby thing, because he was out in the living room snoring away. Ugh. Well, I only really got to put up with football on Saturdays. The king only watches college ball. He no longer watches professional football. After all the kneeling and all that, he had enough, and so he don't watch it at all anymore. So but he does follow like two or three, maybe four teams in the college football. So I get to hear a lot about it. I don't understand any of it. I understood professional football a little bit. College ball, that's an entirely different. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, my grandpa would fall asleep in front of that football, watching football, and then if you dare touch the channel, his eyes would pop open. What are you doing? I'm watching that. And welcome in, Tot. It's good to see you. I was a Green Bay Packer fan growing up. Matter of fact, I still own and wear the starter jacket that was gifted to me for my 11th birthday. That's actually what I wear when it gets cold enough to require a winter jacket here in South Carolina. So I get to wear it like a couple days a year, um, but I still love it very, very much. I actually had the pleasure of going to a couple Green Bay games and going to training camp one time. Those guys are huge. I even watched the Green Bay Packers play a basketball game one time. Some of them came and played a charity game against the police and fire department. It was a pretty cool experience to watch the football players play basketball. Oh, that's awesome. You still have your son's Green Bay starter jacket? Yeah. Yeah, I'll always be a Packer fan at heart. I just don't watch anymore. But that's all right. Anyway, it's hard to get a game here in South Carolina, from watching the Packers unless you want to pay for a bunch of TV, and I'm definitely not going to do that. Katie's walking for the Fall Fest. It looks like Miss Terry's got to check her email. Yeah. When the Packers would come to uh, Madison every once in a while, I would get to go there. And then when I was young, my father would volunteer on the sidelines with the lighting and stuff like that at the Green Bay games. So he's got a sign football and all kinds of stuff. Hi, Chris. Welcome in, sweetie. It's great to see you. Oh, it shouldn't be. I don't understand. I don't get it, guys. I don't get it. Hmm. Yeah, it's paying for all the extra TV. I don't pay for any TV, to be honest. The only kind of streaming service or whatever that I pay for at all is I do have the baby YouTube premium so that I don't have to watch ads. That's the only one I have. I don't have Hulu or uh Prime. Well, we have Amazon Prime, so I guess we get Prime Video for free on that, but we don't pay for that extra, you know. We don't do Netflix or any of those things because we just don't sit down and watch TV enough. I haven't watched a TV series since before 2020. All the series that I watch are older ones, and usually it's because we have them on DVD and we can binge watch them whenever we want. The phone says, "You've had enough of this woman. Goodbye." But I hope that you found your winner, Crystal. I seen that you put out another video looking for her. I know how frustrating it gets when winners don't. And speaking of that, our secondary winner from last week, did not claim their prize. Yeah, same here, Miss Karen. I try to stay away from the subscriptions if I can. Although I do miss my Audible one. I do miss getting my book every month. No, Miss Bonnie, it wasn't. No, I don't think so, Miss Sally. I don't remember exactly who it was, but I know they didn't claim. Let me see if I can pull up the number. Nope. Hmm. So we have from 1 to 123. Okay, so got it loaded in. 7 is automatically up there. Number 68. Ha! Well, I know this lady will claim because she always comes and stays the whole live and comments on the replay right away. Right there, Miss Angela Wright. Miss Angela, you are the winner of the second prize from last week's draw. Um, Send me an email with your address. I know I have it, but send me an email with your address and I will get yours and Miss Nessa's prize out hopefully before I go in and have my surgery on Monday. Congratulations. Angela is a wonderful supporter. And welcome in, Miss Pam. It's wonderful to see you, sweetheart. Did you get to go see Granny D this year, Miss Pam? I know a lot of times you go see Granny D when she's um going to be at the Smoky Mountain Spinnery. What was that? What did Miss Bonnie say? I missed it. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Angela. And congratulations. I like it when it's someone I know for sure will respond, or someone that spends a lot of time with us, because that's who I really want prizes to go to, is people that spend a lot of time with me. And oh, I understand about being busy, but yeah, it would have been a beautiful weekend to be in the mountains. I bet the colors are just amazing. Oh, awesome. That sounds very interesting, Miss Demetra. I listen to my witchy books on there. Um just books that teach about crystals, and books that teach about candle magic and all kinds of different things. And I got a couple of them on my favorite goddess, which is Bridget. So I listen to those quite a bit. I really do enjoy them. They make me feel very relaxed and at peace. So, and sometimes I actually retain some of the information in the books. The colors are starting to fade in North Carolina already. Yeah, I don't understand what YouTube's doing, because it's definitely a YouTube thing, because I don't have that night butt thing in here. I don't like that thing. Yeah, we even picked out some new crystals when we were on our little trip to Myrtle Beach. Yeah, yeah, that's probably is part of that new AI junk, isn't it? I wonder if I can opt out of some of that. I will have to look around. I know that when I went to set up the monetization for tonight, it was way different than it's ever been before. So they are making changes again. I'm going to have to learn all about that. So frustrating. Now, thank you, Miss Yolanda, for gifting 5 memberships. Get over to the YouTube side so I can see that. Wow, goodness sakes. Whoa. Now it's got to catch up on this side. Wow, that was crazy. Miss B Creative Crafts Pam and Heidi B and Mary Ann, Mama Wench. And wow, the chat's moving so fast. Where'd it go? It jumped. Oh, for goodness sakes. And Uncle Phil. Oh, that's awesome. Uncle Phil got a membership. Ah, and Barbara Bowden, I think is how you say that. Congratulations and welcome aboard, everybody. Thank you very much, Yolanda. Get you wrote down before I forget. Oi. Welcome in, Heidi B, and congratulations, honey. She is. Yolanda is such a sweetheart. Yes, it does take a while to get everything typed out on a phone. That's why a lot of times I make the mistake of using the voice to text. Boy, that can be worse than my own texting. But I think it's about that time for me to head on out of here, guys. I am about beat. I think I'm gonna catch me a little something to snack on, maybe a few tomatoes. I got some really good ones in the refrigerator, and I'm gonna go get me some sleep. So I will see you guys on Friday if you make it over to Crystal's for the sit and spin with her and Katie and I. I hope to see you there. And then after that, I will be back as soon as I am able to make a video and let you guys know that everything went okay. Right, Miss Bonnie? Siri has a way of making us look kind of crazy sometimes. All right. I love you all very, very much. Thank you for coming and spending some time with me tonight. I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon with brand new wires and new batteries so that I am fully charged and ready to dive back into crafting. Until next time, bye for now, my friends. Happy crafting.